So now we're going to go over footwork. Now, the two types of footwork we're going to be dealing mostly with is the female triangle and the male triangle. Now, they both have different uses and applications, so we're going to start with the female triangle. Now, typically the female triangle is used for evasion as well as closing distance. See, typically, when you're evading an attack, you're going to want to step offline. See, typically with a weapon, someone is trying to control my central line. So I want to not be there. The problem is that typically when I'm dealing with a shorter weapon, like a knife for example, I'm not going to have the reach to be able to get back to them. So instead of stepping just off to one side, or even stepping in where I'm liable to get stabbed, I'm going to step on a diagonal. Inwards on a diagonal. So that is going to be the drill. Take your two sticks, put them in front of you in a V, get into a fighting stance with your right foot at the crux or where the two sticks meet for the V. Your lead leg, if you're stepping towards your right, my left, is going to be heading towards the edge of your stick. And back, and heading towards the edge of your stick. Remember, you're going to step through if you're going to the opposite side. And back, and in, and back, and over, and back. And just keep that motion going. Because that's your footwork drill. That's all it really is for the female triangle. Now, as for the male triangle, this is more reminiscent of your old school karate. Very deep, almost like a front stance. You're going to put the two sticks in a V behind you, pointing away from you, like that. Male triangle. Female, male. So, typically, you step back into a deep, deep stance. Or for the opposite side, back. Now, what this does is typically with a weapon, it allows for a lot more bracing techniques. It also keeps your profile narrower, and it allows you to operate inside of very, very tight areas. Think a hallway or an attic. So, with these, you're going to now incorporate your sword. 1 and 2. 1. When I regain, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. This is meant for building up your ability to brace as well as take an attack from a very close range. And then we can even incorporate the knife if you so are inclined. 1 stab, 2 stab, 1 stab, 2 stab, 1 stab, 2 stab, 1, and keep on going. And that's all we have for today.